You can see this my screen, right? Can you see my
I've
screen?
seen the list.
Okay.
Operating expenses.
It's okay.
Mm.
Then these are less
I've
modern.
seen the screen. Operating expenses.
Okay. Let's modern this financial statement. Assuming that you want to prepare a financial statement and you are using Excel,
Yeah.
you want to model it so that anything you put, you just click one side, it will automatically uh,
Turn the
post to every account that you want it to post to. So maybe you have a revenue. Maybe this one is rent. Okay. Then this one is the second one is this one is sales. Then you have expenses. Maybe salary. Maybe rent income. The first one is rent income. Money you are getting from
yes.
rent. Then you pay salary. Then you pay transport. Then maybe you pay for fueling. Okay, so you have this revenue and expenditure. So you want to link it. You know, I have a pretty expensive here now. Let's link this expenditure to these are pretty expensive. Then revenue to revenue ledger. So that's what I want us to do now. So you know we did the data validation. You want to do in a way
Yeah.
that anything you type here will pop up here. Anything you type here will pop up here. So you don't need to be typing inside the sheets.
Okay, just
So we do data validation. So when you highlight, when you know, so we did data validation before in the day one.
I know, yes.
So we just highlight it to this color, highlight it to this color. Then you go to data, see data here. Then you go to data validation. So you can validate it. Then you take the source. Where is the source? Source for this expenditure, you take it from here to where the color reach. I told you color is a boundary. Press enter.
Okay.
Press OK. So as I did it now, you see now drop has come in. So I don't need to, I'll
Mm.
just select. I don't need to type
Okay, you
it.
don't need to type.
Yes, just select.
I will just
You
enter
can even
account.
use this one for your church records. You understand? You don't need to be
Okay.
typing names. Just type the name somewhere, link it to the mail sheet. So that anytime you want to add new name, you add it to the where you type the name on.
Just down there.
Maybe names of both people that is paying due or tithe. You can use it to keep your record. So when you do that now, maybe this salary you pay cash, you pay
Mm.
the cash. Then transport you pay maybe 6,000. Then fueling maybe 5,000. So if you do that now, if you do that now, you'll see that this amount now you can add it together. Just come here and click sum, add it together. You highlight the range, press enter. You just give you the sum. So you can draw this down to have the same summation. Then you can also draw it down to have this, assuming that this cash, this accrual, assuming that you didn't pay the person full, and you're supposed to pay the person 10,000, but you didn't pay the person full. The amount that you didn't pay full, you put it under the accrual expenses. So this 10,000 naira you're supposed to pay the person, but you have paid the person 8,500, 8,900. You've not paid 1,100 naira. So this one become accrual expenses. So this is what you are supposed to pay the person. And this is how your account supposed to be.
10,000.
Yes, 10,000. So you are owing this person this amount, but you are paying cash. Then let's validate
Okay.
revenue too. Revenue too, you also highlight it to this level and click data. Click data validation. Then you select lists. Then take the source. Also take it to the column. Press enter. So then press OK. So if you also do that, the data is also validated. It's also validated like this. So you can also come now. If you are owing, if there are some, okay, let me say you collected this cash, 10,000. You write it. You collected this money, 22,000, 12,000, 23,000. Write it like that. Then if there's any income that you are expected to make, but you've not received the income, someone is still owing you as at when you close the account. So you can also put it here. If someone is owing you 50,000, put it here on the income. So if you do that, then you sum this one together, then you draw it to this level so that you can have the same amount, and the function will just replicate itself. So if you do this, you see now you have these expenses, you have this income. As you are generating more income, you'll be adding it here. You'll be selecting. Okay, you'll be selecting. As you're generating more income and expenses, you'll be selecting like this. Now, this expensive operating expenses will continue to increase. This revenue ledger will continue to increase. But this source that you added here will only increase if there's any new accounts you want to create for revenue. If there's more revenue you want to create, apart from sales income and revenue income, you add it here. So once you add it here, if I say property income, if I put it here now, you see now if I come here now, I'll see the property income appear. I'll just select it. So that's how,
And add the
yes, and add the amount. So now I have this ledger. I want to link it to profit so that I want to know my profit. That's what I want to do now. I want to link it to profit. Okay. All these things I demonstrated in one sheet. Now it can be actually be in different sheets. This one can be in different sheets. This one can be in different sheet. This one can be in different sheet. This one can be in different sheet. Okay, this is a ledger. This is profit and loss account. This is balance sheet. This is cash flow. So now I want to link, because if you want to make your profit, check your profit. It's expenses minus, it's revenue minus expenses. So I want to link revenue first. I'll come here and say equals to, come and pick this revenue. I just click enter. So once I enter, I will roll it down. Of course, I have a an revenue heads that I've created. You roll it down, it's 4. Okay, you roll it down to that. Then when you roll it down, I want to link these amounts so that it will only pick revenue income from here. And I have 2 income. It will just pick revenue income, and this income, that single income now, it will be added together. What I want to go to use, I'll use sum if. Sum if, I've taught sum if before. Use sum if, take the range. What is the range? This is the range. So where the color is, you press comma. Then the see criteria. What are the criteria? This amount, this rent income, press comma. Then what is the sum range? Sum range is the amount of money. Take it to this level and press enter. So you see now the rent income now, which is rent income, you only capture 100,000. But what I will do now, I will lock this in absolute reference so that once I lock it, it will lock for me. If I draw it down, it will just remain. The formula will remain. It will not shift. So I'll lock it with a dollar sign. I'll lock it. Press enter. Then I'll click. I'll highlight. I'll highlight it and draw it down so that it will just capture all of them. See it? There's no sales, and there's no sales here. That's why it didn't have any figure. The income now, he added these two income together. Okay, the property income now, only this one. Now, if I want something to come into this sales now, look at, if I change this one now to sales, I just come and say sales. You see it has changed here. Are you seeing the profit and loss account?
Okay, the income.
Yes. So you can see now we have linked this income now to this profit and loss account. So you add it together. You do sum. You do sum. You take the range of this and press enter. So you have 659,55,000 as the amount. Okay. So this amount now it comprises of cash sales and profit sales. That's what give you this amount. We have even amount. This amount now it has so much of credit, 500,000 credit. The only cash you have here now is 155,000. So let's also link the expenses. Let's also link the expenses. Then you come here now, you say equals to, take the expenses, salary, press enter. Then you take it down so that it will be linked to the source. Then you also come and take some if, and this time around we're going to use it on the expenses. The range, first of all, is on this, then comma, then take the criteria, comma, then you take the amounts, press enter. Then you also lock it with absolute references so that you can, when you draw it down, you can replicate the formula. You were taught absolute reference in day one. So you go back to it. Then you draw it down. So now you can have total expenses now. Is this plus this, which is that. Now you can have your net profit. Now net profit is equals to your income minus your expenses. So you now have net profit. Remember that this net profit is not all of them that is your profit. It's not all of them that is your profit. We have the one that you've not collected. They are still owing you. This net profit you call net profit now is 502,000. Now, if I remove this revenue that you've not collected, that you expect, if I remove it now, I want to delete it now. Check this net profit. If I remove it now, see it now, you only have 2,000 net profit.
Just 2,000 net profit.
Yes. You only have 2,000 net profit. I'm doing the record actually. All right, so I've been able to link the operating expenses and revenue ledger to profit and loss account. So what I'm just teaching is how to model your financial statement. I'm only using only one sheet of Excel so that you can see everything the way it's moving. Otherwise, you can actually have it in different sheets, just the way we did your own model, Madam Marisa. But I'm doing everything in the one sheet so that you see the interactive format of the model we have done. So now, I just remove this amount. Now you have a net profit of 2,000 because we have removed from total income minus total expenses. Now, if you come here now, put 500,000 here, for example, as money that you have not collected as revenue at the end of the year, somebody is owing you this money. You have already made the money, as in you have already done the service, but he has not paid you. But you want to recognize it as a close of business. Some money you have made, but they have not been paid. You add it now. You see now in your net profit, they have 500 at 2,000. But if you remove it now, you're assuming that nobody is owing you. You would have been making 2,000. So these are very important when you are using accrual basis of accounting. Cash basis is what mostly government sector use. But when you are using accrual basis, that means that somebody is owing you this money. You want to recognize it. Okay, so now you've done that. Then let's proceed with the balance sheet. Of course, you will come in. Now you will produce cash flow because after the profit and loss account, the next account you should prepare is cash flow. So of course, you will come now under the. I have already set out the structure of profit and loss account, cash flow, balance sheet. I'm just filling it so that We can use it to crash time. I don't need to start typing all this, setting up these things. You already know this, some of these things. Now, the net profit will come first. You come and type equals to this net profit that is there. You pick it and press enter. What can the cash flow do for you? Cash flow will help and enable you to know your cash transaction, both your cash expenses and cash uh, receipts. And from your cash flow, that's whether you know whether your business is liquid enough.
Yes.
Some will say liquid enough
Okay.
is able to pay itself. What you have been able to receive cash is able to pay. If you most of your business is on credit, then that business will not last. It can crash. So that's what cash flow can do for you. Now, as we put net profit now, of course, you add this one together and get this amount under the cash flow. Now, this is not the only thing you need to adjust here because we want to adjust, we want to know what is really our cash. Remember that we are owing someone 1,100 naira. Someone is owing us 500,000 naira. So now you come to the working capital now. You can adjust account receivable. What is the account receivable? You get it from what you are owing people, what you are owing your supplier, which is 1,000. So what impact with accounts receivable do in your cash flow? If you have a cash flow, you want to prepare a cash flow. If you are owing somebody, it means that you have not paid that money to the person. It means that it's going to be a positive thing for you. So you click equals to and pick this 1,000 under this thing and pick it. So that means that someone you have not paid this money. That means the money will be in your account. The more you are owing people, the more you are saving cash for your business. Now look at what happened now. I can't receive it, but I now um give out this item. The person have not paid me. What impact will it have in my cash flow? It means that it's going to reduce my cash flow. I give out this money. I bought it. I gave it out. The person have not paid me. It means that you equals to minus or equals to minus. Then you take this amount that is here. You press enter. You see it now. So it means that your cash net flow now is 3,100 naira. It's 3,100 naira. That's your net uh, net cash flow balance. It's 3,100 naira. But whereas you made a profit of 500 or 2,000, but look at what is your net cash flow. You see. Now let's nick it first. You come here now. Where is this one cash flow is going? You go to the bank under the balance sheet. You come here, pick that and enter. That one has entered. Then you remember that the balance sheet must balance. Okay, it must balance. Your retained profit now, press equals to anything you type in Excel must type equals to. Then go and pick the net profit. You press enter. Now, as you've done that, your account have no balance. Yes, that means there are things you have not added. What are the things? I have a account receivable. Someone is owing me money, which is 500,000. I pick it. I say equals to. I pick this 500,000. I press enter. Check my account whether it's balancing. It's not balanced yet. I'm owing someone 1,100 naira. That means account payable. You press equals to and pick this amount and press enter. Check your balance sheet. Has it balanced? Yes. It means your balance sheet balance. So it's possible that all the transaction has been posted very well. So, like I said, you can use this cash flow to monitor your cash. If, for example, this 500,000 was paid to you cash, look at the impact on your cash flow. Look at this cash flow here. Look at the impact. If I remove it now and I add it to this, I say this money was 600,000 that someone paid me cash. Look at your cash flow. Your cash flow will come to 591,100 naira because what you collected are all cash. Nobody owes you. So the more you collect cash, the more your cash flow will be robust and you will be more liquid. So now you have so much money now to go to market and buy. You see, so this is why one of the things you can achieve when you model your financial statement, it helps you to plan, it helps you to monitor your progress. Okay, so that's on the financial statement. So I also model something else. You can model anything, like even your church activities, you can model it for your business. Okay, anything you can model it. Now, I'm keeping this schedule. This is another modeling. I'm keeping this schedule, expenses schedule modeling. Now, I say date, serial number, I put account here, item, source of fund, amount, and managers. Manager means who is in charge at a particular time when this transaction was happening. I could have different persons in charge. I want to monitor their progress and see whether any of them, when they were in charge, who was making more. Okay, so now this account here can be logistic, traveling. But remember, when you are typing this information, let it be the same. If I'm typing logistic, don't go and put S again. If you put S again, the system will not recognize it. That is why we encourage data validation, so that once we validate it, it will remain the way it is. Now, but if you did do data validation, you decide to type it like this, but ensure that the information are the same. If I have logistic, I have traveling, I have that, I have all of that. Now, and I have all of this plasma, I have source of fund, where the money is coming from, amount we are paid, the manager that's in charge. I want to model this information so that as I'm typing, as I continue to type downward, the summation of all the things that is in that will be showing here. So I want to look at item first. Items. These items first. This item. What am I going to do? I've taught you unique function. You can use unique function to pick out the uniqueness of this whole list. You can just pick out the uniqueness. Press enter. See it? To just give out all the unique. Then you press now. As we carry out the unique now, you don't need to start selecting. Hey, which this one is not there. If I want to start deleting, it can take me time. With the unique function, I've been able to pick out the unique from them. Then I want to calculate the amount that is corresponding to these items that I have. Remember, logistic has appeared in several places. So I want to add where there's logistic. The system will just automatically add all the logistics together for me. So if that is it, Balisha has also exited himself. You use some if. You use some if portion. Use some if portion.
What I want to ask, like, why you why put equals to? How do you get the
Some if.
what is it called?
If you put equals to, just type
The
some if.
column also.
Is it some if?
Okay. Then to bring up the.
When you press equals to, just type
Then what about the
SUMIX.
enter? The enter. How do you?
Okay, now look at it. You double click it. When you double click it, are you seeing this? Some if you are seeing that place now, Abi?
Which
Where you see, are you seeing my
line?
console? Where you see have amount here now? The sum if I just did here.
No, I'm saying.
Are you
Okay.
not? Are you not seeing my
Where?
console here in the edge here?
Okay. Yes.
So how look?
Equals to the sum.
Say equals to sum if you type it by yourself, then it will pop up. You just double click it.
Okay.
When you double click it, you see this range here.
Uh,
Are you seeing this range?
yes.
That range mean
Yes.
this one from up to down. You can take it to this column.
Okay.
You understand?
But
Then
you will like.
you can take it to wait. You take it down to okay. Then you now come and I say comma. You now add comma. Then you see criteria. This
Okay.
criteria mean this one. You pick this one. You say
Yes.
comma. Then you now this
Okay.
sum range now mean the amount. You come and pick the amount from beginning to the end. You press enter.
Okay.
So you just pick only hall is 6,000. Then what you now do now because if you draw it down, it will shift. See it. The line has shift. For you not to shift, you come and put a dollar sign to lock it so that it will not shift for you when you want to draw it down. You just put dollar sign. Put dollar sign. So once you put dollar sign and you roll it down now, see now it will not shift again. It will just be where it is. See it.
Okay, to remain the
So now you add it together. See it. You have this. Now for you to check whether what you are doing is correct, you say equals to pick this one minus the total amount of what is here to see whether that thing you did is correct. That's what you can use to monitor yourself. So once you see zero here, you know that it's correct. So now, if I continue to add this one, I say now, I want to see food here, 25,000. Let me make this one food. Check food, oh, see food here, 25,000, right? Are you seeing it, 25,000? Yes, are you seeing it? This food, are you seeing it, 25,000? Can you see it?
food down.
Food, 25,000. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? The color.
Okay, yes, yes.
Now look at now. So you have put your eye
25,000.
there. I want to change anything food here. If I change anything food here, this figure will change. If I change this plasma to food now, look at that food. Look at that food. That's changed to 60,000. If I change this plasma again now to
Okay,
food, look at that food now. Change to, you see it? If I come here now, that dashboard
okay.
now, I change it to 300 and something thousand. You see the food? You see it? That's changed to 300. So you are
Automatically.
programming it. Anything you are typing here now, it's just showing here. You want to give your report or even in church report. As you are typing anything here now, it will be summary will be here. You don't need to start coming and calculating again. You are programming it here.
Start using computer.
It's already programmed. Anytime they tell you bring report, you just go print it out and send it. Don't need to
Just
stress
start
yourself
from what?
anymore. You understand? Every column can be analyzed. Okay. Now I want to analyze the manager, the person that is in charge, maybe the pastor that is in charge. When this transaction, and we have since we took over, it's only two pastors. The first pastor pick it to this level. The second pastor, I want to know how much we have expended when the pastor one is around. You come here, you put, you can even use a unique first. So if you what you want to use to remove this thing, just pick it down to this thing. You just pick. There are two pastors. You understand? Take the amount equals to if sum if. Now we are using this column. You pick this first column, which is the criteria. Press comma. Then you pick the first one. Press comma. Then pick the amount. Press enter. You see it now. Then you come up, lock it with dollar sign.
Okay, the dollar side will make it not to shift.
Not to shift, to just lock it. So now you roll it now.
Okay.
So now you see now I have this amount like this now. So you check it now to this total amount and see whether they are the same. Say take it equals to minus this. You enter is zero. That means the same. That means what you have done now is correct. You see it. So
Okay.
anytime I check amount, change amount now. See the okay under the this thing. Anytime this amount now, see password here now. Anytime this amount change to three, see this amount now it will change. See it now. I change it to 200. See it has changed.
Okay. That's same.
You understand? So if you change it to
Yes. Yes.
now, it has changed. So you don't need to worry yourself. You have already programmed it.
What do you say?
Even this one now, you can put in a chat. You can highlight it like this and put in a chat. And put in a chat. See now, just put in a chat here. So anything that happen here now, see chat will be moving. See it will just be moving. If I come now, I increase this one to this. See now, Chart is moving. See it. If I change this one to this one now, see it. Chart is moving. See it. Chart is moving. So you don't need to do this thing. Everything is just moving the way you have programmed it. So that's what this can help you to achieve. Okay.